It's done. It's ready to have a look inside. Let's do it. Hi folks, and welcome to a new video. Thanks a lot for tuning in. And yeah, today we are going to have a look into the new Woolpedia magazine too. So it's done. It's online. You can buy it. It's on Amazon. I'm so excited, guys. We've got so many nice people and designers who wanted to be a part of this knitting and crochet community on paper. I'm so proud and I'm so thankful for doing this. And yeah, so that one is a bilingual magazine and I did it throughout the year. So I showed you some work of mine on Instagram and also on YouTube, and you could have a look, and yeah, you could follow me along my process this year, and it's there. So yeah, you see, it will be one side in German and one side in English. So if you've got friends, if you've got German and English friends and you're connecting together, you can have a look in this magazine even if you don't speak German. So that was the idea, and yeah, it happened. I tried to structure the magazine to that even if you never crocheted or even if you never knitted before, that you can read it and you can follow this one and you start to work with this magazine. I think it's a good solution. So usually actually when I see or read crochet or knitting magazines, it's like only for nerds, you know. You have to know the abbreviations, you have to know all the things that happening in there, so they're just using their own language. And I wanted that everyone who sees this maybe on a table or on the couch, that everyone can work with that or try at least to craft. Yeah, so at the front, this is my little girl, and this is a cape that I crocheted for her, and I love this picture so much. It's so gorgeous and she's got such a strong expression. Yeah, I just wanted to have it on the front side. So yeah, let's have a look. So what's in there? It's of course a thank you there for all the designers who wanted to work with us, and also a big thank you for the YouTube members who supported me during this time where I could not do any videos. And yeah, so here are the beginnings. That's the text for all the guys who never worked with yarn and who never crocheted or knit something, and I just put yeah, like a summary and where to start, what to do, what to learn, what are the basics, and just try. It's trial and error. It's not a perfection, and you will be maybe perfect. Nobody's perfect, but maybe someday. Yeah, and the first project is the classic, and the classic is like a dishcloth. So we will start with that. That's our cotton lines yarn. And that's great because you can even boil it if you like, so you can't destroy this yarn with hot water. And it's great for, so where do I have, yeah, it's great for like dishcloths or something like that, or pot holders. And you can use this technique of course also for towels, or like for rugs, or you like table how do you say, cloth table? I know, you know what you mean, like not the right yeah, so sorry, my English, it's not my native language, but yeah, so that was that one. And I also did a second version to show you the ribbing, that you can rib this. It's actually all in half double crochets, but it depends on where you stitch through the half double crochet, and then you get like something like this, or a ribbed version. Yeah, and the second thing what happened is the rug. So I put this into our bathroom, and it's like an advanced version of this one. So if you mastered this one, you can go with a rug. So yeah, it's also lines, also the cotton, that you can do whatever you want with that it won't be destroyed if you like walk with your feet over it. And then I did a second one, a smaller one for the kids, and I used the wattle stitch. So you see, we're going from one to another, and we're improving. And yeah, and I did also a chart. If you like to follow the chart, that you can do that. And then we've got a diamond rug. So that one I can't show you now because it's under the Christmas tree. So we've got like a very big stand, and my husband took a very big tree from the neighbor. So they were like cutting trees, so they want to have a better mobile connection, and they were cutting trees. And so we got like, I don't know, 20 meter trees, or what do we have here in the forest. And then they cut it. And he was there to help them, you know, move things around, and they would throw it away. So he brought it home, and it's like a 3 or 4 meter tree, I don't know. It's so big, and we put the rug under it that the stand won't slip. So I think it's so heavy, the whole construction is so heavy, that you won't need this rug underneath anymore. But we did it beforehand, and yeah, now it's there. And so here's my girl holding the rug. Yes, it was a lot of fun. It's so simple. It's really simple. It's just double crochets, and then you just skip the stitches with chain 1, and then you've got a wonderful big rug. And now, yeah, what you can see here, this is a hot air balloon. So my boy is into DJing, and he loves Ben Böhmer. And Ben Böhmer has got a video where he's in Cappadocia, and he's there in a hot air balloon doing DJ in a hot air balloon. It's wow, it's so amazing, and it's just a landscape. It's so wow. And I did. I crocheted a hot air balloon for him. And here you can see also the smiley. And it was a toy first, then we did a lamp. I'll just show you in the picture. And then we did a lamp, and then it went back to a toy because he wanted to play with that one again. So you can do really much with that one. So then it was a lamp. So my husband put some, like, how do you say, like metal, I have it in the pattern. Yeah, wire. He wired, yeah, you can line it with wire. That was the name I was searching for. And then you can just hang it in your your bedroom. So I want to say sleeping room. It's German. It's translated directly. It's sleeping room, but it's bedroom in English. And that's the smiley on top. Yeah, and my boy is always like going like this with this cord or with this thread, and he's like flying with the with the balloon. So it's also made made with our lines, also cotton, and it's also very great. So it's very durable, and you can do whatever you want with this one. Nothing will destroy it. It's really it's nice. It's very durable, and yeah, it's great. It was a lot of fun. It's actually very easy, just increasing, decreasing, and then stitching. Yeah, just simple work. And my husband gave me a wood, like a piece of wood, and I put it into the bottom. So I crocheted over this wood part, and that it's like sturdy. Yeah, that you got a great basket. So, and that first designer is Rena Gran, and I know her for a long time, so she's following me for a long time. And she came back to me because I started or I made a video where I said, so if you're a designer or if you're like an Instagrammer or YouTuber and you would like to participate in the magazine this year, just let me know. Just send me whatever you want, your story, your pictures, your pattern, whatever. And then she came to me and said, yeah, I'd like to do it. I never done it before, but I like. And yeah, and she did some newborn crochet socks. That's her pattern, and she tried, and I put it in our layout. Yeah, so we did not use like a graphic service. We do not have how do you call it, a company who's selling books, so we do not have, not a provider. What is a book selling company? How do you call it? I don't know. so we did, really, I did with my husband. Thanks for the big help. So he did all the photographs. He did all the reading, checking, and helping me with the graphics. So we're doing everything on our own. So yeah, so don't be that nasty to me. Just be nice, because it's all like a one-man work. And yeah, and she did a great tutorial on that one. So if you would like to crochet some newborn socks, that's her pattern. Thanks a lot for that. Really, it's hard for me to explain how happy I am about this magazine. It's like I'm so nervous. I was just beaming for that it will happen this December. I just wanted to do it in December, and I'm so happy that we did it. Yeah, I just so sorry if I don't have the right words, but I'm really happy for everyone who participated, and that it means a lot to me, because I'm watching a lot of YouTubers and I'm following a lot of Instagrammers, and it's really an honor for me if you would like to participate, or if you, yeah, just thanks a lot. Okay, so that's the hair tie bow. This year was a lot of, Mama, could you this? Mama, could you do that? Mama, I would like to have this. And so yeah, a lot of things happened this way, and my girl wanted a hair tie bow, and I did a hair tie bow. So these are our minis, model minis, and it's got some glitter. So I don't know if you can see it. I couldn't find it to show today. It's somewhere in the house. I don't know. I couldn't find it, but it has got glitter. But I will show you on another one, because she wanted a doll dress, and I did a doll dress, of course. That's here. Ooh, I get some coffee, I think. Hey, hello. Oh, that's nice. Thank you. Look at this. My hubby brought me. Thank you. Brought me some coffee. Oh, that's so nice. It's hot. We have to wait. It's really hot. Oh, that's lovely. Yeah, I'm doing a second video. I did the first one. I did the German video before, and I think it's now the third hour, so I had to start over and over again. I was so nervous. I think I'm a little bit, I calmed down a little bit, and it's a little bit better. But yeah, it's now a third hour or whatever. I don't know, maybe the fourth. So you see the sun, it's like turning, and it will go down someday. Yeah. The doll dress. Yeah, the doll dress. So she wanted, her wish was a doll dress, and of course I made a doll dress, and also it's our model. That's the vegan yarn. The model yarn is super soft. I like it so much, and it's a vegan yarn, but it's a natural fiber, so it's not plastic. There is some parts of polyacrylic and polyamide, but model is actually made from wood. Yeah, it will be like a viscose fiber, but super soft. Not viscose is like very how do you call it? It's very slick. So it's just, yeah, you know, but this one is grippy and very soft, and I like it so much. And it also stretches. It's perfect for socks. And she wanted to have some glitter there. So now you can see some golden glitter. This is what I did, and put some buttons on there, and of course she wanted a bag or a clutch, how do you call it, and I did one. So also very simple. I put also a pattern in the magazine for this clutch, and this is an I-cord, the squirrel. Oh, we've got squirrels today. I had a squirrel in the German video also. It's so nice, so funny. What's going up? So back to the magazine. What do we have? What do we have else? We've got, there should be a cape for the doll. Yeah, I did also cape. So I could not find this. I don't know where it is. The kids put it somewhere in the house, but I did also the cape. And actually you can use this pattern for any size. So it doesn't matter if it's for a doll, an adult or a kid. It's actually sort of like a basic pattern for everything. And then my boy wanted a purse. And I did a purse. I bought some zippers. And we had some new mini yarns. And I did a bag. The stripes. Or like a purse, a stripes purse. And then my little girl wanted, of course, also a purse. So if you've got 2 kids, you have always to work 2 things at one time. And I did the Luna bag. So let me show you. I used also our model mini yarns. And this is the Luna bag with golden glitter. She likes it. She likes it so much. And it's really durable. So she's putting like everything into this purse. And she's like playing all over the place with this. And yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. It's a great texture. It just feels, it feels so nice. I don't know how to explain this, but because you feel the different, yeah, the front post and the back post, different layers. I like it. Yeah, and also the I-cord, like the clutch, which you can find online on my channel. Now, after this bag, I had a project that just happened in YouTube video. I actually wanted to do this summer a tunic, a boho tunic, and for the tunic, that's this one. You need 2 pieces, one and another, and then you just sew them together. And the one piece was this wedding wrap, and I just put it over my shoulders during a video, and then I said, wow, that looks actually like a wrap or like a big shawl. That's also a good idea. And so I just used this this picture from the video to show you how it looks like. And I also did this picture in between with my hubby. So yeah, and to do this tunic, this tunic, this one, I like it so much. It was so much fun to crochet it. You need these 2 pieces like this, you know, and then you've got these 2, and then you sew them together. And this is so much fun. And my idea was to use this yarn, this wedding yarn, which is also with some glitter. So I hope you can see it. It's like a pearl mutter glitter. And my idea was, because we've got a customer and she's ordering always wedding yarn, always. She orders that so much. I believe, I don't know, I didn't ask. I didn't want to be, I don't know, I'm polite or whatever, so too nosy. I didn't ask, but it's just my intention that she's doing wedding accessories or wedding garments on her own and selling them, and she's buying the yarn from us. and it goes to UK. So if you're seeing this video, hello. I like this yarn really a lot, and I did during the last year, I did so many wedding cakes for her that I thought, hey, let's do the tunic with this yarn. And I did also a cake for me, and then I crocheted this one. It was so much fun, and it's like one size, so you could wear it for sure with like XS, and it's, I don't know, maybe until XL. So it's super easy to adjust. You can adjust the length, so just enlarge your starting base. So you start with the double crochet base, so just make it longer, so it goes like from the belly over the shoulder to your back. And if it's not long enough, so you just put it directly on you, and if it's not long enough, just make it longer, and then you just continue to crochet on it until it's wide enough. And one side, so I hope this will work with the microphone, and one side it's just like over your shoulder and here, and you just finish your work when it's long enough for here. So you can just put it over your arm like this and see, do you like it, or do you like or not? So, and then you can see if it's long enough or not, and then you need a second one. So if you did the first one, just put notes how long and how wide you did that one. So of course I put all the notes how I did this one, especially this one, into the magazine. But if you need another size, just make notes, and then you do a second part that's exactly the same, and then just sew them together, and boom, you've got a tunique. And if not, you've got 2 wraps. So cool. Yeah. So you see, I like simple projects. That's my favorite. I like it very simple. I like to crochet or to knit in the morning with when we got breakfast, or just if there's a movie, or I don't know, something on Netflix or YouTube or a vlog. Yeah, I like to have it very simple. Then we've got the next designer. I'm working with Lizzie now for a bit of some time, and she's doing us German vlogs, and she wrote something about herself. Now I put some of her works here. So that's a jacket, that's a Lions jacket made with our cotton yarn, and that's twinkles made with our twinkles yarns with Swarovski stones, and that's a top. Yeah, that was also work from her, and she was so nice to give you the pattern for her shell stitch dress. I like it a lot. It's our colors gradient yarn, and it's 100% cotton, so that you can, you have a very durable yarn. She likes it when you've got pure yarns, you know, like pure wool, pure cotton. That's her favorite. And so yeah, she chose some blue colors, and she did a great job on that. So I like her dress a lot. It's also like very simple. You've got like 2 pieces, sew them together, and you're done. So that's my absolute favorite. Got new mugs from IKEA. We were yesterday at IKEA with the kids, so they love the chips a lot. So there's always, let's go to IKEA, they've got chips. Yeah, and then we've got new mugs. Yeah, so then there is this Katrin wrap that I did. And that's a story you can read about this. It's a very important woman in my life. So when I was pregnant for the first time, she helped me to go through my pregnancy and delivery and so on in my own way, to be as natural as possible, because you know, when you're pregnant, you've got all the information, and everyone says something, and everyone knows it better, and everyone is a pro. And if you do it not like that, you're a bad mother. And so she was like, for me, a harbor, and she just gave me the power to do it my own way. And afterwards, yes, she helped me a lot. So she was my midwife, and her name was Katrin. And I did already a tube thing for her in the first magazine, and I wanted to have a hook in the second. And yeah, I chose the color, it's a blue gradient color, and I called it also Katrin. So yeah, she likes blue a lot. And that's a shawl gradient from the outside. So usually if you've got gradients and you're working such projects, you've got not enough yarn for the last round. So usually if you've got gradients, you won't finish the last round with the last color because it's not enough, because you've got here a quite short row or round, and when your project is growing, every round is getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and therefore we made these shawl gradients. Therefore, so you can do shawls, or like here a wrap or scarves or whatever with that, and if or blankets, if you're doing like granny square blankets from the inside out, and if your work is always growing and your rounds are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, so that the shawl gradient is just perfect for that. That's what I did, shawl gradient. And it's also our super soft model, the vegan yarn. And I did this wrap. Oh, and you have to go a little bit to the back. Yeah, I hope you can see it. It's lovely. So I started with my full arm length. So I started, yeah, with the base, double crochet base, and it's the length of my arms. So like here, from here to here, the center, and then you just work around and around and around. And here there are also some front post and back post double crochets. So you see it's getting a little bit complicated. And this one is a seamless join that I used. Yeah, you can see it, of course, because we have got backlight. You can see it here, but usually you can't see the seam. So if it's lying like you've got a seamless seam. Yeah. And I'm also showing this in the video, but it's still not online. It's not on our YouTube channel. I will have to ask my channel members. So if you want to become a channel member, please feel free to support this channel, and I will ask all the channel members what they want to see from the magazine, and I will show you the patterns also as videos connected to the magazine on the channel. But there are already 3 videos online. So I showed you the wattle stitch, I showed you the stripes purse, and the I-cord. 3. The I-cord, and all the other will be voted. So I will put votes for the magazine throughout the year, and then the members will vote. And some patterns are ready, so not ready, like done filming. I have to edit and to cut all them, and some have to be still filmed. So I have them only on paper. Like for example, the dress, I did not film that. I thought it is just so simple, I don't have to film that. But if you want it, just let me know, and we will put a vote for that, and we will have, or I will film it, and it will be a happy day for my little sweetheart, because she will then have 2 dresses for for her doll. So it will be great. So whatever your choice is, you will get your video, and she will get something new. Okay, so let's have a look. What do we have else after my Katrin wrap? This is a very well-known designer in Germany. That's Morben Design. She's actually from Finland, or she moved to Finland. She's a German designer, but she's very, very well known in Germany. She's doing gorgeous crochet designs. She's got gorgeous crochet shawls, and she did especially one new shawl for our magazine. I hope I pronounce it right. It's Ailian shawl, and she also did it especially for gradient yarns. So yeah, thanks for that, Yasmin, or Jasmine. You say Jasmine in English, Yasmin in German. Yeah, thanks for that. So this will be a wonderful show. Of course, I can't show you the projects from the designers here because they've got their project with them, so I don't have their projects here. I just can show you what they submitted to us. And then these two things I showed you already in progress. These are the kids' capes, the red and the green Riding Hood capes. And I will show you now. So my sweetheart, she chose the yarn gradient sunrise scarlet, and this is it. It's done. I like it so much. And it starts here. Oh, that's so much glitter. Do you see? It's so much silvery glitter in there. It looks so nice. I love it. And if she's wearing it, she's so cute. She's such a sweet girl in this. Oh, I love it so much. And they were watching Red Riding Hood, the fairy tale, and of course they wanted capes like Red Riding Hood. Of course, Mama, can you do me a cape? And I said, of course I can. And yeah, so it's done. The first we'll do the hood in rows, and then you just sew it here. And then we are crocheting over this part of the hood. And we've got this gorgeous pattern. Oh, I love it all so much. It's like flowers. It's like flowers. I think it's called the simple shell stitch, but it looks for me like flowers. And I like the gradient. Not only red, but yeah, like the sunrise. And then you will need an I-cord. Just a simple I-cord. Like I showed you in the video. Yeah. And then you just put it through the fabric that you crocheted, and then you tie it, yeah, and it looks like this. I think I've got a better picture when you tie the cape onto, yeah, here you go. Here it is. So then you tie it and it's in place. It's great, gorgeous. Oh, I love it so much. Yeah, and then the green Riding Hood, of course, for the boy. He wanted to have some green and some blue, and we called this color Robin Hood. And it has got some green glitter. Of course, we need glitter. We can't live without glitter. Kids need glitter in their life. And I work this also in rows, but it's a little bit different. These are only double crochets. And I have got here a very simple pattern, also with double crochets in front post and back post. And here, it's not an I-cord, but it's, how do you call this in English? I forgot the name of this closing mechanism. Just let me see. I surely posted that into the magazine. I'm sure it is there. Yeah, the toggle closure. That's how it looks like. If you put it, it's just sewn onto the fabric. Let's see. So this one is the vegan version. It's no leather and no, it's not real bone, it's just plastic. And it's just sewn onto the fabric. Yeah, does a great job and looks like Robin Hood. I mean, why not? It's great. And that's him in the woods, my boy. Yeah, that's actually, this picture was taken here in this wood cabin when I was doing it. It was on the knitted blanket, the blocks blanket I did. Yeah, and then we've got the next designer. She is doing so many videos, Katrinchen Kirschblüte. She's doing so many videos. She's got a daily vlog. She's just posting and posting and posting and posting and posting like a bee. And I sent her some yarns from us, and she did a gorgeous shawl. She called it the Woolpedia shawl, and that's the gradient lobster, and it is also a shawl gradient that you've got enough yarn on the outside, and that's the shawl she did. I like it so much. Thank you, Katrin. It's such a great shawl. I love it very much. And she did also a crochet chart, a handwritten crochet chart, so it's got a lot of charm. Yeah, and you've got some pictures of the shawl that you can see them. Some more, yeah, lovely pictures. She did a great job. I like it a lot. Yeah, so you can find her online. She's got also Instagram and so on, and yeah, working like a bee. And then there is Sonja. Sonja sent me also a text, or like a, not text, how do you say it? Not a an article. Yeah, an article about her and her life. And I know her for a very, very long time. And she did, back then she did many YouTube videos, and she was my inspiration on the design. So I think the design that I found today, like this, or like my wrap, she had a lot. She gave me a lot of inspiration, because at the beginning when I started on YouTube, I was like, I had some yarn and I did something that I was thinking, oh, let's do that. So I had no really clue where to go, or no direction, or no style. And yeah, she was my inspiration, because her house was always like perfect. Her decoration was like perfect. The colors were matching, all the forms were matching, everything she crocheted and knitted was perfect, and all the colors were perfect. And I was always like, I was looking her vlogs like, oh my god, that looks so good, and that's also good, and that's so good, and that's so good. and yeah, and then yeah, she just gave me the hint to just get a style. And yeah, and she's sharing her life. So she just had something in her life that like rattled on her happiness, and I think a lot of people can compare her to themselves. So yeah, it's a good comparison to people who maybe have a depression, or not feeling good, or have something in their life that's bringing them down. And she just sharing her story of how it happened, the struggle, how she got help, and so on and so on. And yeah, that's a great article. And afterwards she started also to color books. So she's not doing only yarn crafts, but she also started to color books. And these, for example, are the Daydream book by Hannah Carlson, and the Circle of Life book by Melpomene Shatsi Panagiotou. So sorry, I don't know how to pronounce them. I just show you. Yeah, but I like it so much. You see, this is what I mean. Just matching perfect colors. This is her perfection. This is what she can. And that's a blanket for her mother. That's a very well-known blanket. It's Sophie's Universe. I think many of you know this blanket. Yeah, I mean, look at the colors. If that's not matching, I don't know. That's just perfect. Yeah. And she shared her story. So thank you. Thanks a lot, Sonja. Then we've got Matty, also known as Dready Matty. And I know him also for many years, and he also sent his tags and his article, and he did a pattern. And from now on we're switching to knitting, and he's starting with the first knitting pattern, and that's how it's in English, the pennant chain. Yeah, that's the pennant chain in English. And you can do it with yarn, with whichever yarn you like. I think he did it with our colors in the cotton mix, but I'm not sure. But yeah, very simple. And he's sharing his work on that. And then we've got Nadine. I know Nadine now for a very long time, because she's a very big Woolpedia fan. And you see here, she did such a great photo shoot. I mean, it's literally our yarn, only Woolpedia yarn. And look at this. And she grabbed her stash and he went to a meadow, and then she made these pictures. And she did also a Woolpedia picture. I just have to show you that. She just put all the gradient yarns. And did a Woolpedia design. So actually I wanted to put this on front of the page, but because my graphic skills are not that good, so sorry for that, I wanted to have it actually on the cover, but I couldn't. I just tried so much, but my graphic skills are not that good as craft skills. So I could have knitted the cover or crocheted the cover, but the graphics, yeah, my skills are not that perfect. And I mean, that's insane. With our yarn, she did, yeah. So I have to improve this at this point. Sorry for putting this, that it should be somewhere here. I don't know how this glitched over there, so I have to improve that. And I will just put, I will give Amazon an improved version, and they will just print a better version in the future. So you will see it. I will put somewhere on the Amazon site, like at the second version, or you know. And she tried also to do her very first pattern, and she did some Woolpedia socks with our super soft model yarn. And she did also a knitting chart for that. How great is that? That's the knitting chart for her socks. Never made a pattern, and what happens? She's doing a color chart. I mean, you can even crochet with that. Yeah. Oh, crochet. I've got something in the pipe for crochet socks. Yeah, and color work. Yeah. Thanks, Nadine. So yeah, yeah. Thank you. It was really, it was enormous. So now let's go to Mr. Poppins. Mr. Poppins, I know him also for a very long time, and I'm following him on YouTube, and he's following us. So it's like, you know, yeah, the YouTube vloggers know each other. And yeah, and he also sent a great article. He is talking about how he started to work with yarn and his childhood and so on. And I was allowed to use his Instagram pictures and to choose whatever I like most. And these are the pictures that I found and that I liked most. And this especially here is his wedding picture. I like it really a lot. So it's like an angel. You see, his clothes are like in the angel mood. And I found this picture was also a very good mood, because it's for me, it's like, yeah, like the calmness before the storm or something like this, you know, before it's getting serious, or the like taking breath before getting serious. So yeah, I liked this picture a lot. And then he has got also dogs, and they are very important to him. So I took this one, and I like this shawl very much. And this is why I took this picture. So thanks a lot for that. It was also something nice to choose, that you can decide which pictures you want most. That, yeah, great. It was just fun to work all the articles. And then we've got Sylvia Maschenbilder from and by Sylvia. She's a very well-known German video vlogger, video podcaster, knitting, crochet podcaster, and she is also painting a lot with watercolors. So that's one picture of her, and also a lovely shawl. Was it a shawl? I think, yeah, it should be a shawl. Hope I'm not telling you something wrong. And she also shared her story, and she did a knitting pattern for cuffs. So I put a picture without something, and then with the accessories or applications on top. And I will show you another picture. This is also with a teddy bear. This is also super sweet. I like them a lot. And she used, I think, 3 different yarns. This is our Milano, and then another fluffy yarn, and I think also modal. Let me see in the material section what she's saying. She's saying, yeah, model and Milano and some fluffy yarn. So yeah, if you've got some cozy fluffy yarn, you can use this too. So actually, Sylvia is very well known for this, that she combines a lot of things, and she uses all scrap yarn, and then usually she starts pattern, and then she changes this to her Sylvia like something. So there's always a little bit of fluffy or a little bit of like something, yeah, that's soft, or I don't know, that pops out. So that's her style. Yeah, and then we've got J. Rush, Jennifer Ruschinski Designs, and she's also a German YouTube vlogger, knitting vlogger. I think not so much crochet. I think she's just knitting, and she did send in an advent calendar for you, so you can knit for Christmas an advent calendar. There are different sizes in S, M, and L, and you can decide what you want to do. And yeah, I actually left her pattern in her style. I didn't change it into our layout. I just left it how she's doing it, that you can see what is her style, and if you like her style, then you know how her patterns are working. So I did not put all the patterns in our layout always. So if the patterns are like very big, or if the designer has really like a very own style of doing patterns, I just left it how it is. So, you know, I didn't want to force everything into our layout. So I think it's a good solution. So you will see what I think I had. Oh, I have one more. Just, yeah. I left some others also in this, yeah. So, Rubator Designs, Astrid Müller, a very well-known German designer. And she also shared a little bit of herself. And then, these socks are so gorgeous. I mean, look at that. She used our socks or minis in model, very soft. And she did like socks like Alice in Wonderland. I like them so much. So I actually, I do not have enough courage to use so many colors at one time. I'm always frightened to do something wrong. I'm also afraid to combine so many colors, but her version is so gorgeous, and she called it Im Kaninchenbau Socks 1. Yeah, and she left it like that, the German name. But yeah, I had immediately to think of Alice in Wonderland. I love them a lot, and you have to see them on Ravelry. There are a lot of people who did them in different colors, and then you can see how they come out. So here's also a picture, another picture of the socks, and yeah, and she did also her own style, and she's got a German and an English version, and I just left it how it is, you know, just yeah, it's just that you just have her style, and you know it. Yeah. And here is a scarf, a mosaic scarf that I did for my hubby. It was his wish, and I said of course. So you know, this year it's say of course and yes and could you, and yeah. And I will show you, I've got it here, and I did the mosaic scarf. Yeah, I started with this pattern here, and then I switched. I needed a different pattern, so I wanted to do something else. I did so actually he wanted to have his whole scarf in this pattern, but I needed something different. I need to switch patterns, and then I started to do this, and I did also knitting charts for you, and it's very, very long. It's a very long scarf, so you can put it just I can't because of the no, I won't do this. It won't work with the microphone, but I will show you pictures. I've got some pictures, and yeah, it's very long, and he's wearing it every day. It's also our soft model. And later on I had some blue yarn left, and I just did fringes. So we got a new neighbor here, and she talked to me about an Irish designer, and I forgot her name, but she talked to me about an Irish designer, and she's doing like ponchos or capes, and she's putting a lot of fringes on them, and I like that so much. I didn't know her before, but she was telling me about her, and I just seen them, and I said, yeah, that's nice, I like that. And so I had enough of blue, and I said, let's do fringes. And now I'm very happy, because without fringes, I don't know. It would be also nice scarf without fringes. But with, I mean, hello, it's like, hello, I'm here. It's like, bam. I like them. Yeah, it's great to have this on my hubby. It gives him so different look. It's actually not his style at all. He's very simple in style. But this scarf, so what do we have? Here you go. Yeah. And it's also like, you know, when men do not shave for 2 days, they've got a little bit of like this dots everywhere, and it's still working. So he's wearing it every day. It's not broken. So at some points or at some parts you see that it's used. Like here, you see it's used, but it's not broken. And he's wearing it now for months. And I'm so happy. It is so gorgeous. I could imagine to do a tube thing or a shawl with this pattern. It should work out so nice if you combine that. Yeah, we will see what will be in the next year. We will see, but this year we're here. So, and then the next pattern is from Maschenjedöns. This is also a YouTube vlogger from Germany. So we've got all the Germans here. Actually, I asked some English speaking, but they didn't have time this year. I also asked Stephen West, but his management said he's got no time for me. That's okay. It's okay, Stephen. I just ask. So it doesn't cost anything to ask, and the only thing you can get is a no. And I got a no, and it's okay. And Sandra from Maschenjedöns wanted to try our socks, so she asked, Julia, I've heard many people like your socks yarns, your sock creating yarns. I would like to try them out. Can you send me some? Of course, I can send you some. So I sent her some yarn, and she did these gorgeous socks. Look at this. I mean, hello. It's a gradient crystal. And I mean, look at them. It's so gorgeous. I like them. I like them a lot. So beautiful. And yeah, here's also a picture. How gorgeous is that? Thanks a lot for that. Yeah, and she did a knitting pattern for you guys. So here are all the abbreviations. The others I wrote out. So I think I tried to write out them in English a lot. And then the very last guest designer is Diana from Nikonit. She's how do you say, not the inventor, how do you say she invented the double pointed curved needles that you don't lose your needles when working socks. And of course she did a gorgeous knitting pattern, and these socks are called Tatze, and Tatze means the paw of a cat, because Neko means cat, and Neko knit, you know, then you need some paw socks. And she did 3 versions, so actually you get 3 patterns in one. She did 3 versions, so that's the orange here is the sneaker version. This one here is the Italian bind off, and this one here is the, how do you call it? It's the braid part of the lettuce. lettuce braid bind off. Yeah, so you get 3 socks and three socks in one pattern. And look at these colors. Isn't that gorgeous? She used actually normal sock yarn. So if you're just working with usual sock yarn, this pattern is perfect for you. So it's not one of our yarns, but yeah, she used just something for everyone, you see. And yeah, I'm very happy. Thanks for that. So yeah, that's it. Let me show you another picture. Oh, these are her needles. These are the curved double pointed needles. Let me show a picture when she's working with them, that you can see. I like actually to work with them a lot. I did a pattern on how to knit socks and a toe up version, and I used the Neko knit needles, and they are great. Yeah, there are actually a lot of picture with the needles, but I just would like to show you maybe where you can see that they don't fall out. Yeah, it's just always zoomed in, but yeah, these are also one more here, the needles. Yeah, just watch my video, then you know what I mean. Just watch the toe up sock YouTube tutorial, and then I'm showing you how to work with these needles. They are so great. When you're working, you just can lay down your work and your needles won't fall out because they're curved. You know, they are like when you pause your work, they are like this, and they stay like this. So the needle can't fall out on the side if it's too loose, you know? It's because it's curved, it just stays in position no matter what you do. It's great. Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. Thank you folks. It's so gosh, I'm so happy. Yeah. It just makes me happy. It makes me happy. Yeah. Thanks a lot. So you can order it on Amazon. I will put you all the links in the description. I hope you have a lot of knitting and crochet fun. Yeah, and another thing for the next year, I don't know if there will be another magazine. So the magazine 3 maybe. It's a lot of fun. I can imagine to do another one. There are a lot of people who didn't have time this year. Maybe you want to do it next year, so you're very welcome. If you're an Instagrammer, if you're a YouTuber, if you've got a blog, a website, whatever, if you would like to participate, if you would like to tell your yarn story, if you would like to send in your patterns, just let us know. Maybe we've got so many participants next year that I will have to do a new magazine. Yeah, let me know if you like this bilingual version, if you like to have German and English in one video. And yeah, just send things in. And another thing is also we support designers. So if you would like to work with our yarns, we create them on our own. So we do not have like a manufactory where people are working. It's just me and my hubby, and we create our gradient yarns by hand. But if you would like to try them out, to work with them, to show them in the video, to do a pattern with them, just let us know. We can send you these yarns, and of course, you know, designers get them for free. It's like it is. So the one is doing the work and the other is sending the yarn. It's just supporting each other. Yeah, because I just want to say it because some designers are a bit scared or afraid of, if they say, oh yeah, send me the yarn, that they will get an invoice where they have to pay something. But you know, if we say we will send it to you, then it's for free, of course. I hope that's clear. Yeah, yeah, that's the usual process. And yeah, thanks again for this. Thanks again to the channel members that they had the patience with me that I did not post that many videos, because I was working this year on this big project and I'm very happy. These are 212 pages. So it's actually not a magazine, it's actually a book. I mean, you know. And thanks to Amazon that it worked so well that we can sell our book there, because the printing costs are so high we can't order it on our own. So we did this with the magazine one. We ordered it on our own through a printer company. How do you call it in English? And that was possible with savings. But now the printing costs are like, with 212 pages in color, it's like, I asked BOD, I asked Books on Demand if I could do it there, and they said, yeah. So the calculator said to me, your book price should be 120 euros that you can sell it. And I was like, excuse me. So yeah, Amazon gave us a way better possibility to print this, and yeah, it will be printed locally wherever you order it. So if you ordered in Europe, like in UK, it will be printed in UK. If you ordered in US, it will be printed in US. And we put also a link in the description, or I will put it also here, where you can see how it's printed on Amazon. So Amazon is showing how the books are printed, how they're doing it. And yeah, and if something is wrong with that, you just can always go to Amazon and say, please reprint it or whatever. They've got just a very, very good service. If something is wrong, you just get always a new book or your money back. It's just, they do a great service and a great work, so that we don't have to do it on our own. And I can just do crafting and writing and doing pictures, and yeah. So thanks a lot for watching. It was a lot talking. Let me know how you like it. Let me know if you like to see the process. So maybe if I'm doing it next time, if you like to see the process throughout the year, or if you would like to be surprised. Let me know. Yeah. Happy crochet, happy knitting. Thank you for your support. Thanks a lot. And until next time. Bye.